2019 has been a crazy year for our family. It has been nothing like what we expected. We started the year with a time of sabbatical, just a time of intentional rest. It's our first intentional sabbatical time in 17 years of ministry.
Yeah, God just threw us into a sabbatical, and where He really spoke into me that my heart is important. I think that I had just slowly over time kind of gotten a little dull. A lot of things that I used to be passionate about were just becoming more mundane, and I think I was in a way kind of slowly going to sleep. And thank goodness that He came into that and He said, I want more for you than that. I don't want you to be complacent. I don't want you to just be just someone who just slogs through the day and does the task.
We were just asking God, like, what is it that you have for us in the future? What is it? We were asking Him, do you still want us to stay in ministry? Like, what is the coming year, the coming years in our lives? What do they look like? And so during that sabbatical time, we really felt like God reminded us that our hearts are important and that He created us with specific wiring, and that living out of this wiring is part of our worship.
You know, I went through this thing of like, what do I like? You know, what is it that brought me, to start this initially? And the thing was that all those things were the same. I still loved visual arts. I still loved being relational. I still loved storytelling. I still loved video production and photography. And I think things had I'd gotten into a rut, and I had forgotten the things that I really was interested in.
During that sabbatical time, we just felt really strong confirmation: ministry, visual arts, and staying in Austin. So we, up to that point, were working with an organization called Moving Works. So we thought all those things fit. Like, we're probably going to stay with Moving Works. So we moved forward in that direction, but God had a different plan. And in early April, it kind of became clear to us that was actually a closed door, that Moving Works was not the place that we were supposed to continue in ministry, which for us was completely surprising and shocking. And I don't know, probably anyone watching this can relate with having an idea of what your life is going to look like, and then all of a sudden it's nothing like that, and something comes out of the blue. And so that's where we were in April, just like, God, what are you doing? We thought we heard you speak, and what's happening? We don't understand. And so it's been encouraging. In April and May, God just continued to reaffirm these same things. Your heart is important. I've called you into visual arts, into media. I want you to stay in Austin, and I want you to continue in ministry. So so that's where we are right now. There's so many unknowns of how that's going to look. I feel like every single day God is just revealing like another piece of the puzzle, and it's exciting. Like, it's terrifying and it's exciting at the same time.
So sometimes in the past, God has made it very clear, I want you to do X, Y, or Z. And that's always nice because you know where you're going. He's done that in a general sense, but He hasn't been extremely clear. So it's forced us to be trusting Him every day, because He is shaping this up. We are seeing doors open. We are seeing more clarity come into view, but it's not completely fully baked. And so we're excited because what He has shown us is I think it's going to be great. But there's a lot of holes that He's going to have to fill in, and we're going to have to figure out a lot of things that I don't know how to do, and He doesn't know how to do, but He'll show us as we go through.
Already now, even before we know exactly what this is going to look like, He's already bringing connections. He's already bringing opportunities for us to tell stories. So that's really exciting. It feels like He's really gone ahead of us, and that He's like laying the bricks of the pathway for us to walk on, and He's even providing things before we know that we need them. So that has been really an encouraging thing to see. So we're very hopeful for the future. We're very excited about the future. We know that God has purpose in all of this, that a lot of things about 2019 have been a surprise to us, but we know that none of that is a surprise to God. So we're just, we're excited to see where He's going to take us.
I think as we go forward in the future, we're probably going to make mistakes, but I feel confident that He's going to always be course correcting us. And we're going to pray, we're going to seek God, and we're going to make a forward step. and we're just going to trust that, yes, that He's in it. And if we're off, He's going to move us back into alignment with where He wants us to be. I've seen that over and over, just with God bringing us different people, different relationships, different stories, different, we won't even know that we have a need, and He'll fill that need sometimes even before we know it. Sometimes we'll see the need, we'll pray for it, and then we'll have to wait. And I don't understand God's timing, but it is good, and I think it grows us. I think right now, where our faith is being stretched. We don't know exactly how this is going to go, but we're confident that He is in it because He is leading and guiding. He's given us clear indications on certain things, and so we're just stepping out. We're thankful for you guys. You guys have been with us so long, and we're encouraged by your prayers and your financial giving and just being friends with us and believing in what God is doing through us. It's never been a straight line. Sometimes it looks like it's a path that's curvy, but that's what's exciting. Like, who would want to know exactly what their future is going to be? So it's just a walk of faith that we're doing, and we thank you that you have been a part of that, and that you hopefully will still stand by us and continue on this path of ministry. We thank you, guys.
Thanks for watching our video. Bye. We
Bye,
love
guys.
you.
See ya.
Jazz hands.
Jazz hands.